You walk into the bathroom, shut the door, and almost immediately hear the scratching. Then comes the meowing, followed by a small, furry paw swiping desperately through the gap under the door. Most of us experience this daily, usually laughing it off or feeling a twinge of annoyance. We assume they're just being needy, nosy, or demanding the attention they feel they deserve. This habit is actually a result of evolutionary mismatch. This is a biological concept where an animal's ancient survival-based instincts are triggered in a modern environment where those instincts no longer serve an obvious purpose. To see what is really happening on the other side of that door, we have to look past the image of the pampered house cat sleeping on a plush bed. Your cat is executing a hardwired predator survival protocol, triggered by the specific mechanics and layout of your modern home. Animal behaviorists have discovered that felines never developed a separate set of social behaviors specifically for interacting with humans. In their minds, they treat you exactly as they would another member of their wild family colony. You are essentially a very large, slightly clumsy fellow cat who shares their territory. This biological reality dismisses the cultural myth that cats are entirely independent creatures that don't care whether their humans are present or not. A 2020 study published in Current Biology provided the empirical evidence needed to settle the debate. The study found cats form secure attachment bonds with owners, statistically identical to the connections human infants form with caregivers. Suddenly disappearing behind a solid wooden door severs that bond, acting as a physical barrier that causes acute, immediate stress. To your cat, the bathroom door represents a forced separation from their colony, violating their basic need for social security. The urgency behind that scratching stems from the high-stakes biological vulnerability of what you are actually doing in that room. In the wild, the act of eliminating places an animal in the most vulnerable posture of its entire life. During these moments, the animal is physically distracted and unable to defend itself, making it an ideal target for a predator to launch an ambush. Your indoor cat views the bathroom as a confined, tactical danger zone, a small space with only one way in or out. When you sit down, your cat's instincts dictate their response. They follow you in, sit at your feet, and typically turn their body to face the door. They are assuming the role of the colony lookout. This mimics the behavior of wildcat groups, where members take turns watching over each other during vulnerable rest or elimination periods to ensure the group survives. Your cat has assigned themselves as your personal bodyguard because they recognize your biological defenses are completely down. While your cat lives a pampered life of soft pillows and canned food, their nervous system is still running these life-or-death wild calculations. By following you inside, they are choosing to trap themselves in a one-exit room with a compromised colony member, effectively risking their own safety for yours. The scratching at the door represents one of the highest biological displays of trust and tactical protection a predator can offer. The next time they trot into the bathroom behind you, let them stay. Speak to them softly to acknowledge the effort they are making to keep you safe. In their ancient wild minds, they are simply standing guard for the person they love most in the world.